Welcome students. In this video, we're going to get our shapes prepped to 3D print them. The first thing we want to do is make sure that our parts fit together correctly. So I'm going to click and drag. Oops, try that a third time. I'm going to click and drag a box around everything to highlight it. Then I'm going to come up to this inspect area and I want to check for interference. So this menu is going to open up over here and I'll click on the compute button and it should say no interferences detected on your screen. If there's interferences detected, that's telling you that you maybe made, not that you maybe, but you definitely made a part too big and they're overlapping. So if it shows red lines here in between two parts, we need to go back and examine those parts and make sure that you were using precise measurements. Maybe one part is a few thousandths of an inch too big or too small. Again, if you run into that issue, find your instructor and they can help you troubleshoot. Okay, assuming you've resolved all your interference issues, now we can set these files up to 3D print. Okay, to do that, I'm going to come over to the plastics tab on here. Actually, let's go to the next one over. Let's go to utilities. This might be a little easier to look at. We're going to go to the utilities tab and we're going to click on make. Now on mine, it pops up with some different choices. I want to go to export. All right, your window may already look like this. We discovered with a few students in class. So you're looking for the 3D print menu. It should say export up on the top. All right, select should be highlighted right now. Okay, remember we've got 5 separate components in here. So what we want to do is just over on the browser bar, we're going to pick our top component. Okay. Under the format, we're going to pick STL binary. Right. For unit type, we're going to pick inch because that's what we designed this in. And then under the bottom, if your OK button is ghosted over, there might be some more buttons we have to click. Again, we've noticed a few different versions of this menu popping up in class lately. Come see me if you can't click OK. Right. If you can, we're going to go ahead and click OK, and this is going to ask where do we want to save this to. We're going to save this to your computer's desktop. All right. I'm going to click the 3 period button, and on my desktop, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to new. I'm going to make a new folder on my desktop and I'm going to call it my 3D print files. All right, and now that I've got my 3D print files selected, you can see my name for my file is red part. That's a good descriptive name. I'll be able to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and click on the save button and it'll let me save that. All right. So now I just need to repeat that for each additional part on here. So I'll click on the yellow part. I'll go to make. All right. You see it says one selected because I clicked on the yellow part before I clicked make this time. It's in STL. It's in inch. I'm going to click OK. It remembered down here. It's going to save it to the 3D print files in my desktop and it's going to call it yellow part. All right. So I'll click save. All right. You're going to do this until you've got all 5 parts added to that 3D print file on your desktop. And if you want to check, you can go to your desktop. There's the file. There's the part names that I've saved so far. Once all 5 are in there, you can move on to the next video.